a verse set. They go together. I can't take them apart, and I think we have to be careful when we do that. I don't like verses out of context. And in this case, you could, but it's a story, and so I want you to know the whole story. And so it's Matthew chapter 8, verses 23 through 27. Then Jesus got into the boat and started across the lake with his disciples. Sounds simple, yeah. Suddenly, a fierce storm struck the lake with waves breaking into the boat. And these were not little rowboats. They were breaking into the boat, big waves. But Jesus was sleeping. That is a perplexing part of this story. And I'm sorry, I keep interrupting. Okay, but Jesus was sleeping. Verse 25. The disciples went and woke him up, shouting, "Lord, save us! We're going to drown." They were freaking out. Verse 26, Jesus responded, "Why are you afraid? You have so little faith." Then he got up and rebuked the wind and waves, and suddenly there was a great calm. The disciples were amazed. "Who is this man?" they asked. "Even the winds and the waves obey him." There's a lot of winds and waves going on right now, and I'm not talking about hurricanes. There's so much going on in our world, in our country, in our lives, maybe in our hearts. We have to remember, sometimes there's wind, sometimes there's waves. If Jesus slept, it wasn't because he didn't care. It's because he knew more than the disciples did. And he hoped that they would put their faith in him and trust him through the storm. The fact that at any given moment within that storm, Jesus could rebuke the wind and waves gives me a great deal of hope and peace. Just know he still is in control of what's going on. He can stop it at any moment. I think we have to know that the calm is possible, and yet we can trust in the midst of no view of it. So today, as you look around the world and your life and you see wind and waves, just remember who's in charge of them, and he can be trusted.